Hey there, my workplace warriors. I'm back, continuing our series on job search readiness and on more details about the curriculum vitae, aka CV. Um, in my first video about the curriculum vitae, I shared with you that the curriculum vitae is much more detailed than the traditional U.S. resume, and that it is typically used by job seekers who are seeking career opportunities in academia, in the research field, or for work abroad in countries outside of the U.S. And so I wanted to touch on the header because even though the curriculum vitae is very detailed, much more detailed than the traditional U.S. resume, there are some similarities between the documents, maybe more similarities than you consider or would think. And one of them is the header. The information that you provide on in the header of your CV should be the same as the header for your cover letter, and it can be the same type of header that you use for a resume, U.S. traditional resume. And it should just have your name that is prominently displayed in the proper place. Some people do like to have the simple format with their name prominently displayed at the top. Some people like to get a little more creative and utilize some of the fancier, more, I guess, eye-catching formats, resume and CV formats. And they may have their name prominently displayed, typically on the left-hand side if they're reading the resume. I would caution you against that though, and I'll go into more detail, but here I'll just say I would caution you against using some of those fancy formats, because you want a format that, even though you would like for it to be eye-catching, the hiring manager and the recruiter are not considering eye-catching. I can guarantee you they have too many resumes that they have to review. They want easy to read, and sometimes that is lacking with some of the fancier, more the I guess I'm at a loss for words. I wanted to find a word to describe it, but anyway, it's late where I am. I am sleepy, and so my brain is fried. But simple is normally better unless you are a job seeker in the arts or the creative space, like acting or even voiceover, or some of the other painter. And when I say painter, I mean someone who paints on a canvas, or an artist. So, or a writer. Those are careers that are in the arts industry, and so you're allowed to get away with, or to express a bit more of your creative personality than someone who is pursuing a traditional career, let's say in human resources or accounting, which can both be perceived, or auditing, which can both be perceived as kind of shall I say, stuffy careers. Although I love what I do, but I do realize a lot of people see us as stuffy because we don't make a whole lot of friends, especially if we work with employee relations on the corrective action side. So, doesn't hurt my feelings. I understand. I've gotten thick skin over the years. But I say all that to say that simple is better and easy to read is better than flashy and very, very eye-catching with bold colors and what have you. So, but it's your choice. I just want to give you some sound sage advice, as I always try to do. And that's my 2 cents worth from a person who has 32 years of HR experience with at least 20 years of those 32 doing recruiting, job analysis, salary structure, and compensation, all of that. So my advice is coming from a place of experience. I would also recommend that your email address, your dedicated email address for your job search, as well as your best contact number are both there. And if you have a digital career portfolio, you can always link it as well in your header, and that will give the reader of your resume quick and easy access if you have your digital career portfolio hyperlinked on your resume. So when we get to the substance of the substance of your curriculum vitae, there is something that I definitely want to point out that is different than with the U.S. traditional resume. When you are crafting your CV or curriculum vitae, there's such thing as an objective statement. And this objective statement was replaced on the U.S. resume by a professional summary statement. With vitaes, I'll see some that have come up to date, and then some that leave theirs just as they've had it. So it just depends on who the employer is. 9 times out of 10, it's not going to make them any difference as long as you don't have anything inappropriate displayed on your resume, on your CV. They're normally okay. But if you have any questions, let me just share with you something that I think will be really helpful, is that the curriculum vitae has survived that professional summary or career objective. They've overcome that decision, if you will, to do away with that particular statement. So since you are going to be doing a curriculum vitae, or maybe considering doing a curriculum vitae and applying for a job on a college campus or for research or even abroad, what I would encourage you to do for your career objective is to think about it as your your professional summary statement that you would have on a regular resume. Have it about the same length, but also let your creativity shine by writing an objective statement that lists what your objective is for the curriculum vitae, and typically it's just going to be to be considered for position XYZ at this particular company, doing research or doing marine life research or something, because you want to make it very, very specific. And so it should be short and specific. Don't use a long, vague, general objective. You want to name the type of position that if not the specific position, you want to name the type of position that you are asking for consideration for, and you want to utilize that short statement to maybe touch on the person's negotiation or communication skills, their tact, the level of their highly effective highly effective interpersonal skills, or communication. Those are all very important competencies that hiring managers are looking for these days. So if you do that, then you will write a very effective, um, uh, I keep wanting to say professional summary, because that's what my brain has moved to since they did away with the objective statement on the resume. But since we were talking about the curriculum vitae, I am excited about job seekers being able to express what position they're interested in, and to be able to write a career objective, or a objective statement that will allow them to clearly express the position or positions that they're interested in, and toot their own horn a little bit by mentioning their years of experience in the area. So I hope that you've gotten value from this content. If you have, please smash the like button. Let the algorithms know that this is great content that other people can use. Please share it with your network. Also, know that I'm on a mission to help you live your very best career life. So I'm going to do it one video at the time. And if you would like to work more closely with me, let's say in my coaching program or something like that, then feel free to check out the links in the description below the video. And I would love for you to join me for one of my, or for all of them, my Friday morning lives at 7 a.m. on Friday mornings, every Friday morning, where we dissect an HR related article, and I solicit your feedback and your thoughts about the article. Also, I may, if you leave me a question or a comment in the chat, I may feature your question in one of my videos. So I would be excited to hear that from you. And there was one more thing that it just absolutely slipped my mind. But I am so grateful to have you here. At this time, I hope that this information, that you will find it valuable. And until next video or next Friday morning live, or if you decide to click on the link below in the description box of the video and let them see that I lost my train of thought. Yes, it's time for me to go to bed. But I'll see you for our next video or for Friday morning live. Have a great evening. Bye-bye.